Jessie's keeping an active list of animals that she's seen, and we saw a new one this week.
Yeah, we did.
Do you want to say?
Yeah, we saw muskrats.
That's right.
I didn't even know what they were, but we thought that they were, so we had seen groundhogs.
Not only have we seen groundhogs, but we saw a lot of groundhogs this week.
We did. We saw a lot of Staten Island groundhogs.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw one groundhog in the marshes. And then a few steps further, we saw what we thought was another groundhog in the marshes. But then it turned around to run into the grass, and it had this gross tail. So I said to Mike, "Oh my God, is that a rat?" And he said, "No." But we saw 5 or 6 more of them. And then we looked it up, and it was a muskrat.
That's right.
So not a city rat, not the typical city rat. It's like a mashup. I'm trying to think of the name of the guy that, like, it's a man and a horse. It's kind of like that.
A centaur.
Yeah, but it's kind of the same thing where it's like the groundhog is the man and then the muskrat is the horse, or the rat is the horse. So it's like groundhog in the front.
All business in back.
Rat tail in the back.
Yes.
Yeah, they're weird, but kind of cute if you see them from the front, and kind of freaky if you see them from the back.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
It was cool to see yet another type of wildlife.
Yeah.
And while we're on the subject, we also saw a lot of deer.
Yeah,
And
so many deer.
the deer that we saw while we were walking through the forests were they would see you, and then they would just pause and watch. Very rarely would they run away.
Yeah, they weren't scared.
They weren't scared, and they were very close most of the time too.
Yeah, that's true. We also saw a buck.
We did see a buck, and that buck was like right next to houses. It was not.
Yeah.
And it was very strange to see. He was tagged. He had little numbers. He was 198 on each ear. And he didn't seem concerned about us either.
No, he was fine.
And
I mean, it's not hunting season, and I don't even know if there's hunting on Staten Island.
Yeah, I was curious to know that as well.
I guess we could look that up. I hadn't even wondered it until right now.
It seems like it'd be pretty dangerous to do hunting around where that is.
Yeah,
but also,
exactly.
if they're that unconcerned, and that there were signs up in various areas about controlling deer population through fencing, so they probably do some sort of culling. I just don't know how it works exactly. That same instance where we saw the buck, this was right outside of a greenbelt trail. There, down the street, were 4 turkeys right on somebody's lawn.
Yeah.
And yeah, we took a picture of that. That's on the Instagram if you're so interested in seeing it. But there's so much wildlife around here.
There is.
And
it's pretty surprising. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And the groundhogs we saw along main roads a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
We think we saw the same one on multiple days.
It must have been. He jumped over this plastic fence both times exactly the same way.
Yeah.
He was cute. He was cute and little.
On Thursday, when you weren't with me, I didn't see him in the same spot, but turning the corner from where that spot was, a man told me that there was a groundhog right there, and I said that maybe it was the same one I had seen.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah. So lots of wildlife in Staten Island.
We also saw snakes.
We saw some snakes. That's right.
I didn't care for that.
Yeah, Jessie saw some snakes last week, and the rat snakes. And I saw some smaller brown snakes recently.
Yeah. Maybe that's why people don't move to Staten Island.
I don't think so.
That seems like a pretty good reason, though. That might be the only reason that I'm not moving to Staten Island is the snakes.
One reason that I would say is worth further investigation and a potential negative is the mosquito.
Oh, we saw a lot of mosquitoes.
Well, we get bit by mosquitoes pretty regularly, and I guess it makes sense. There's a lot of natural area, and there's a lot of blue, like watershed areas that a third of the island is intended to be closer to nature in order to improve the drainage of the area. but there are signs up all over that we've seen talking about how they're dealing with mosquito problems at the time.
Yeah.
Also, ads for mosquito services, getting rid of
Yeah.
mosquitoes. We have had mosquitoes right outside our home
It's true.
where we're staying, and they bit us up quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just if we stop in the forest, at any point, it's a crapshoot as to whether or not we're just going to get assailed.
Yeah.
Not as bad as what we experienced in Brooklyn that one week with the tiger mosquito, where
Oh, when we were down in Jamaica Bay?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think it was Jamaica Bay.
Oh.
It was the other side of the Rockaway Beach. The name is escaping me right now. Maybe somebody
Fort
that's...
Tilden?
No. Maybe when we've...
Oh, Bayswater.
Yeah, Bayswater. That area had the tiger mosquito that basically goes on kamikaze mission once they catch you, they don't stop.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like that. I think it's more just this one type of...
Does it kill them?
What?
Biting you? Does biting you kill them, the mosquitoes?
If they stay on there long enough, because I'm going to slap them. But no, it doesn't kill them. That wouldn't make any sense.
We just called it kamikaze mission.
Because they don't seem to care
They're
if
not
you're
scared
swatting
if you
at them.
swat them.
No,
Oh, yeah, okay.
They just go for it until
Yeah.
they die.
Yeah.
So,
They're hungry little buggers.
yeah. But that aside, there's a lot of different wildlife in Staten Island, and maybe we'll see a couple of more. I haven't seen any raccoons yet.
No, I haven't either, or possums.
I'm sure they exist.
They must be. I mean, if we see raccoons and possums in Brooklyn and Queens, you would think that they'd be in Staten Island or on Staten Island as
sure.
well.